Hello, good morning. This is Saif Ahmed from Department of Computer Science, Assistant Professor of. Okay, today we discuss the Java programming basics, how to create an class, then how to create an object, then sample programming, then how to execute that programming. Okay, first let's uh, see the slide. First of all, how to create a class. First we see the defining class. Class is nothing but it is a blueprint or template, which means for example we build a house. The house, where to first of all we plan the house, where to be set the gardening, then what kind of doors will be fitting, where to place the kitchen. So first, so we plan the house, is like that class. uh, what kind of variable we include, what kind of methods we include, what kind of process we do. So all kind of work to be done in that class. Okay, okay, see the first point. A class can also be defined as a blueprint from which you can create an individual object. Okay. Then next thing, class does not consume any space, because the data, the memory will be occupied object, because class cannot be consume any space, because it is a Java programming. Each and every class access the data without the object, so we need the help of object. So the programming is hoops concept, because each and every programming we include the class and object. Class is totally we declare the define the programming. So in main method we access the class with the help of object. So object is consume memory, class cannot consume any space. The next thing, before you create object in Java, you need to define a class. It's already I am told just now. Okay, a class is a blueprint of the object. Okay, let's we see the syntax of the class. Okay, first we mention keyword class name. Sorry, keyword is the class, then followed by class name. Class name is a user defined. I am marking the color. So whenever we create a class, before we mention the keyword class. Next, whenever we create a class, the next thing, open curly braces is followed. Then we create variables, any number of variables we created. For example, we create a mark list program. So we create variable student name, student roll number, student register number, student age, mark 1, mark 2. So any kind of variable we include this portion. Then we create a method. First we create a method before we mention the data type. The data type, there are many data types available in Java programming. For example, integer, float, double, string, long, it is the data type. When we create our own programming, what kind of data we mention, so here mention that. Then method name, it is a user defined name. It is given by the user. For example, we add two numbers, so we mention the method name add. Then next, we find out a square, so we mention the method name square, depend upon the user. Then next thing, parameter list. Parameter list, which means any number of list will be created. It is optional. Okay, I told the letter. When we define a method, the next thing open curly braces is followed. Next body of the method. For example, we find the square program, we find the cube program. What kind of formula, what kind of that line will be mentioned in the body of the method. When the method will be closed, we conclude the curly braces. The next, a class contain any number of method, any number of variable. So we mention the another method name too. It is also is a user defined name. Type is already told that. Okay, let's see the example. It is the class. Okay, we will see the next slide. Okay, here public is the access modifier. There are 4 types of access modifier in Java programming: public, private, protected, then default. In case we could not mention the keyword either public, private, protected, the compiler default assign the default. Okay, private, which means we access the class within the within the package. Okay, public, we mentioned the keyword public. We access the all kind of package, and then other class will be access that class. Protected, we limit the class. Okay, I told the letter access modifier is a big topic, so I discussed the letter. The next thing, public class cat. Cat is a user defined name. We create a class cat. Whenever we create a class, then open curly braces follow. The other things, we create a 3 types of variable: name, color, then age. It is a user it is a depend upon the programming. For example, I am earlier told mark list program, so we need a student mark list program, so we need the data: student name, student age, student mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, total, average, like that. Okay, next we create the method void talk. Void is a return data type, and the talk is a user defined method. Whenever we create a method, then open bracket, close bracket, it is mentioned compulsory. Okay, the talk method, it contains the statement system.out.println. Within double quotation, we print the statement meow. When we process completed in talk method, we close the curly braces, as well as we conclude the cat class, so we need to close the curly braces. Okay, let's see the object. Object is nothing but a real-time entity, which means first I am already told student name, it is one of the object. Ring is one of the object. Mouse is one of the object. Student age is one of the object. It is a real-time entity. Okay. In Java, an object is created from a class. We have already created the class name cat. In previous slide, we create a class. The class name is a cat. So we need to create. So we access the variable or method with the help of object. For example, we access the name, color. In previous slide, we create a class, name, color, age. So we need to create the object. Okay. Next, let's see the second point. An object is a real world entity. Next point, an object can be defined as a instance of class. I am already told before, because the class contains any number of variables, any number of methods. We cannot be directly accessed. So with the help of object, we can be access the variable, access the member functions. An object contains an address and takes some space in memory. I am already told in class cannot be consumed in memory space. The object consumes the memory space. An object is an entity which has state and behavior. For example, color. For example, we declare a class vehicle, car. For example, model of the car, diesel or petrol. It is a state behavior. Okay, syntax of this syntax of the object. First, we mention the class name, then followed by the object name. Object name is a user defined name, which means user can be created the object, then followed by equal to, which means equal, it is a assignment operator, then followed by new is a keyword, memory, it is a memory operator, then followed by class name. It is the syntax of the object. Next, we see the example. Public class cat, then open curly braces. Already we discussed the program, same program. I will take that. Okay. We create a class name is a cat contains the variables and one method name is a talk. Now we create a main class. The class name is a test. Whenever we create a class, then open curly braces, it is followed by next line. The next main important thing is public static void main. Each and every Java programming we include this line, public static void main, because without main function cannot be access any class. So main function we can access the subclass. It is the main class to call the subclass with the help of object. So we create an object. Cat is a class name. We create an object obj. Obj is the object name. Then equal to operator, equal to it is assignment operator. Then follow by new keyword. Then cat is a class. Okay. Now call the talk method with the help of object obj.talk. Then compiler will move to the cat class. The cat class the cat class contains talk method. The talk method will be shown the monitor. It is the statement meow. The statement will be displayed at monitor. Okay, let's execute that program. How to compile the Java programming? Java C, then followed by file name, then dot operation, then extension. It is a example Java C file name dot Java. Java C file name dot Java. Java C is a Java compiler. Then we create a file Java file name, then followed by extension. How to run the program? Java, then followed by file name. It is the syntax. Okay, now the output will be shown the monitor. Java C test is a file name because we create the class name, main class name test. I am already I am save at the Java test.java. Now we run the program Java test. The output will be shown meow. Okay student, thank you with your cooperation.